Patch 1.3.4 arrives tomorrow, December the 19th, and with it comes the chance to obtain 87,000 Starchrom. This might sound like a silly amount if you don't follow the main OnceHuman Discord or website, so let's dig into the patch notes to break down this and all the changes coming after the 7 AM to 9 AM UTC downtime window tomorrow. So what's changing with Starchrom? There's now a system called the Stellar Stairway, which you can climb by acquiring Asterism. Yes, yet another resource to further convolute things for you. Asterism can be obtained by defeating deviants, gathering, crafting, and completing Eternal Land orders. When you hit a progression milestone on the Stellar Stairway, you'll be able to acquire a wealth of Starchrom. Logging in after the update goes live will flag you as completing stage 1 and 2 of the Stairway and provide you with an instant 36,000 Starchrom. There'll then be a daily login bonus of 3,000 per day, up to 7 days, totaling an additional 21,000. There's confusing messaging on both the website and the main Discord about when this login bonus period applies, and the website states that if you log in before the 31st of January, you'll receive the login bonus. Then you just need to finish the ladder to obtain the remaining 30,000. So how does the ladder itself work? In a month, you can obtain a maximum of 66,000 Starchrom before the Stairway resets on the 1st of the next month. Each month is split into 4 stages, with stage 2 beginning on the 8th, 3 on the 15th, and 4 on the 22nd. You can obtain a total of 12,000 Starchrom per stage, with a completion bonus of 6,000 time. All makes sense now? No? Good. I'm not surprised, but there we go. I'm sure it'll all be fine once we get our hands on it. And that's not all for major changes to systems, as the current blueprint system is also changing. Now, when you unlock a weapon blueprint, you'll be able to gather collection experience. That'll unlock permanent cosmetics, weapon emblems, and the ability to nickname your weapons. Blueprints that have already been collected before the change will be converted into collection level experience with the update. Once again, the information that we've got is sparse and clear as mud, and I'm sure there'll be much deep diving of this system once it's in our hands. And for that, you know what to do. In addition to those major changes, we'll also be getting a festive event special. Logging in over the festive period will also allow you to open and give double Christmas gifts with your friends. There's a probability table, of course, for what you can get from the gifts currently on the patch notes. There's also login rewards on the 19th, 23rd and 30th of December, and the Joyful Energy Research that will grant limited deviations, appearance rewards, as well as challenge trophies. Talking of trophies, there's a new bounty challenge system in the store. More on that in a minute. Arriving with it are 20 difficult bounty challenges in which you need to light up the trophy to get glory rewards and accumulate another new currency to reach the top of the glory table. The territory trophies earned from this new system will be transferable across characters, although presumably not regions like in the other cosmetic, and this is, unfortunately, purchasing with extra steps. There'll be a limited time where bounties are 1 Christian, but after that, who knows? But also, why? We'll see how this one pans out. And on the subject of controversial monetization, the new Lightforge loot crate is also arriving. The store will also see some new additions, as ever with the patch, with a new cosmetic set bundle that's suspiciously named DLC on the website, but hopefully that's just a lost in translation issue. There's a host of weapon balancing changes in an attempt to make more builds viable, and full details on that above what's on screen can be found in the patch notes. On to the usual game tweaks for better player experience. The scenario exit cooldown time has changed from 60 to 30 days, and the exit card itself that was redeemed for a limited time when Way of Winter launched has been removed from the store, and you'll now be able to regularly purchase exit cards for 100 Mitsuko marks. Branching animals that wandered too far from your base and vanished has been fixed, but just in case if an animal is classed as lost, you'll now be able to recall it from the ranching menu. Territories see a range visualization, so you can now see how far heaters, fridges and the like will provide a bonus, with some of the ranges receiving a buff, and you can turn this off with L just like you can with wires and pipes. Another crack has also been taken at building snapping for all structural elements. For deviations, there's been some level balancing to first clears of dungeons in Evolution's Call, Prism vs Clash, and Manibus. The average quality of Gazokios has been increased, and the logging beaver has been added to the Way of Winter strongholds. Grow shrooms can now use fertilizer and work when you're offline, both for planting and producing output. Vehicle handling and road bumpiness has had a polish pass, with vehicles no longer nosediving, collision meshes tweaked, and the reverse speed being increased. Chaosweavers will now appear on the in-game map when they have spawned, along with a heads-up element on screen when you are within 200 meters of a weaver. They've had their immunity to elemental damage removed, but now the chest, upper left arm, and tail are protected by armor that you need to destroy in order to turn those parts into weak spots. Way of Winter gets a new public crisis event, Battleship Blockade, in Ember Strand, and there's also now an extreme weather layer on the in-game map. Further changes are coming. We do know that the 2 main territory packs from the store have had extra bits added for the same price, and I'm sure more will be revealed on the official end-of-year live stream, which will be on at 4 AM UTC, and I hope I can stay awake for it, right before the maintenance downtime. As ever, there's a smattering of bug fixes sprinkled on top of this already hard-to-digest patch, so be sure to keep an eye out for more in-depth looks at the new changes, and for more OnceHuman news, tips, tricks and guides, be sure to subscribe, and until the next one, my fellow mayflies, beware the fridges!